Hello students. So in this class we will continue with the numericals, the radiation pattern again. So problem statement goes in this way. Calculate the distance between the elements of broadside array whose bandwidth between first nulls is 45 degree at 100 megahertz. Take 8 elements in the array. So need to calculate what the broadside array distance between the elements of broadside array, right? So given that beamwidth between first nulls is what 45 degree and f is what 10 megahertz and array elements n is how much 8. So we know that to find lambda we have that c by f formula. So we'll get what 30 meters. So we need to find what d. This is what the question we need to find, right? For broadside array, so we know that delta is what 0, right? One more thing they have given beamwidth between first nulls. So in the first module we have studied beamwidth between first nulls is equal to what 45 degree they have given, which is equal to 2 theta. So therefore will be theta 22.5. So phi naught, that nulls direction will be 90 minus 2 theta. So which is equal to 90 minus 22.5, which is equal to 67.5 degree, right? So we know that broadside array, so delta will be what 0. Condition to get the null is what null direction is what E is equal to 0. Therefore E is equal to 1 minus e raised to j n psi by 1 minus e raised to j psi. So if I equate it to 0, so 1 minus e raised to j n psi, which is equal to what 1. So which is equal to e raised to j 2k pi. So in general we are writing so 2k pi. So n psi is equal to 2k phi. So therefore psi is equal to 2k pi by n. So we know that psi expression for what psi, which is equal to dr cos phi naught plus delta. So in this numerical, so delta will be what 0, right? So 2k pi by n, which is equal to 2 pi by lambda into d cos phi naught plus 0. Therefore 1 by n, which is equal to 2 by lambda into lambda by 2 cos phi naught, right? So if I substitute k value as 1, so you will get this expression. So this results in k by n, which is equal to d by lambda cos phi naught, where k is what 1. Therefore nd cos phi naught, which is equal to lambda. So therefore d is equal to lambda by n cos phi. So lambda is how much 30, already we have calculated, so 30, right? So therefore n is how much 8 cos phi. So angle phi naught, so we have already identified, that is 67.5 degrees. I substitute that value, so that d will be what 9.79 will get. So approximately it is a 10 meters, round off, right? So therefore spacing between the array elements must be what 10 meters. Got it? So we'll move on to the next numerical. What is the problem statement? For 8 isotropic broadside array with a distance lambda by 2, find the maxima, null and minor lobe position. So we have 8 isotropic point source, which is a broadside array with the distance between them is what lambda by 2. So you need to find where exactly the maxima occurs, where exactly the nulls occurs, and where exactly the minor lobe positions are there. So all these three derivations we have done in the last class. Using those same formula, so you need to get the details of this, right? Now see here, given data is what n is equal to 8, d is what lambda by 2 and delta is what 0. So dr is given 2 pi by lambda into lambda by 2, which is equal to pi. Condition for maxima, that is E is equal to what 1. So equate that E must be equal to what 1. So cos psi by 2, which is equal to 1. So therefore psi is equal to 2 cos inverse of 1, which is equal to 0. Psi is equal to 0. Psi is equal to dr cos phi m plus delta. Therefore 0 is equal to dr cos phi m plus 0. Therefore dr cos phi m is equal to 0, phi m is equal to cos inverse of 0, phi m is equal to plus or minus 90 degree plus pi by 2. Therefore condition for null, that is E is equal to 0, which is given by 1 minus e raised to j n psi whole divided by 1 minus e raised to j psi, which is equal to E. Therefore 1 minus e raised to j n psi, which is equal to 0, e raised to j n psi, which is equal to e raised to j 2k pi, n psi is equal to 2k pi. Therefore psi is equal to 2k pi by n. So therefore psi is equal to dr cos phi naught plus delta. Therefore 2k pi by n, which is equal to pi cos phi naught plus 0. Therefore phi is equal to cos inverse of k by 4. If I substitute the value of k as 1, 2, 3, so you will get the angle phi naught as plus or minus 75.5 degree. So this results in complement one more angle 180 minus that angle 75.5, which is equal to plus or minus 104.47. Similarly, if I substitute k as 2 in this expression, so you will get phi naught as plus or minus 60 degree, which results in 180 degree minus 60, which is equal to plus or minus 120 degree. So k is equal to 3, that is phi naught is equal to 0, 180 degree minus 0, which is equal to 180 degree. So these are the angles of what? Condition for nulls. At these angles, this set of angles, so we'll have the null's direction wherein no radiation at all, right? Next part of it is what? Condition for minor lobe. So condition for minor lobe, so maxima and minor lobe, right? So here to get the minor lobe, that is sin n psi by 2, which is equal to 1. So therefore n psi by 2, which is equal to sin inverse of 1, which is equal to pi by 2. Therefore n psi by 2, which is equal to pi by 2, psi is equal to 2k plus 1 by n into pi. Therefore psi is equal to dr cos phi m plus delta. So therefore 2k plus 1 pi by n, which is equal to phi cos phi m plus delta. For k is equal to 1, delta is equal to 0, we will get 3 pi by n, which is equal to pi cos phi m. So therefore phi m is equal to cos inverse of 3 by 8. So therefore phi m is equal to 67.97 degrees. Phi m will be 180 degree minus 67.97, which is equal to plus or minus 112 degrees. For k is equal to 2, phi m is equal to plus or minus 51.3 degrees. Phi m is equal to plus or minus 128 plus 67 degrees. For k is equal to 3, for phi m will be what? 28.9 degrees. So complementary one more angle is what? Plus or minus 151.05 degrees. See, these are the maxima minor lobe angles, these are the nulls angles. See here, at these angles, see minus plus 75 degree, this is 41, and then minus 41, and then minus 75, and then minus 104, minus 138, minus 120, minus 104 degrees. These are the nulls. Minor lobe angles are, these are the minus 120, plus 120, right, 60, minus 60, right. So this is how the radiation pattern. So one more thing that I have mentioned here, it's a broadside array, means array elements are placed along the horizontal axis, maximum will be in vertical to the array axis direction. This is how need to draw the what? Radiation pattern, right. So next problem, for isotropic sources, we have 4 isotropic point sources are spaced between a lambda by 6 distance apart. They have a phase difference of pi by 3. See, this is very important. So this is the delta value, phase difference between the adjacent elements, and find the beamwidth between first nulls and half hour beamwidth. So they are given n is equal to 4, d is what? Lambda by 6, dr is what? 2 pi by lambda. So lambda by 6, lambda cancel, so pi by 3. So delta they have given as what? Pi by 3, that is 60 degree. So delta will be minus dr by taking end fired condition. So they have not mentioned anything here, end fire or broadside. So by taking end fire we are solving here. Condition to get the nulls, that is E is equal to 0, that is 1 minus e raised to j n psi whole divided by 1 minus e raised to j psi, which is equal to 0. So therefore 1 minus e raised to j n psi, which is equal to 0. So therefore e raised to j n psi is equal to 1. So e raised to j n psi, e raised to j 2k pi, which is equal to n psi is equal to 2k pi. So therefore psi is equal to 2k pi by n. So therefore psi is equal to dr cos phi naught plus delta 2k pi by n, which is equal to pi by 3 cos phi naught plus pi by 3. Therefore if I substitute k as what? 1, 2 pi by 4 minus pi by 3, which is equal to pi by 3 cos phi naught. So therefore we want the value of phi naught. So phi naught is equal to cos inverse of 1 by 2. So this is the angle, it's a 60 degree minus 60 degree. So therefore beamwidth between first nulls, this 60 degree and this 60 degree, so total 120 degree. Half power beamwidth will be 120 by 2, it's a 60 degree, exactly at 60 degree. So it is a half power point. So 120 degree will be what? Beamwidth between the first nulls, right? So next numerical. So a linear uniform array of isotropic antennas satisfy to following parameters: n is equal to 4, delta is 0, d is lambda by 2. Obtain the feed pattern and first null's beamwidth half power beam. Given n is equal to 4, delta is 0, d is lambda by 2, dr will be 2 pi by lambda into d, that is pi. Condition for maxima is equal to what? E is equal to 1, cos psi by 2 is equal to 1. So psi by 2 equal to cos inverse of 1, which is equal to 0. Therefore psi is what? 0. If psi is 0, so pi cos phi m plus 0, so phi m will be what? 2k plus 1 pi by 2. Therefore condition for minor lobe, sin n psi by 2 is equal to 1, n psi by 2 will be sin inverse of 1, which is equal to pi by 2, phi is equal to pi by n, psi is equal to, in general solution we have 2k plus 1 pi by n. So we have the relation, that is psi is equal to dr cos phi m plus delta, where psi is there, replace with this quantity 2k plus 1 pi by n, which is equal to pi cos phi m plus 0. Therefore cos phi m equal to 2k plus 1 by n. Phi m is equal to cos inverse of 2k plus 1 by n. K is equal to 1. If I substitute, phi m will be plus or minus 41.4 degrees. So its one more angle is what? 180 degree minus 41.4 degrees, which is equal to 138.6, right? So condition for null is what? E is equal to 0, right? Therefore 1 minus e raised to j n psi by e raised to 1 minus e raised to j psi is equal to 0. E raised to j n psi, which is equal to 1, which is equal to e raised to j 2k pi. So n psi is equal to 2k pi. So therefore psi is equal to 2k pi by n, right? So we have the again formula, that is psi is equal to dr cos phi naught plus delta. Therefore 2k pi by n, which is equal to phi cos phi naught. So phi naught is equal to cos inverse of 2k by n, which is equal to cos inverse of 2k by 2. So if I substitute n value as 4, substitute the value of k is equal to 1 now. So therefore phi naught is equal to plus or minus 60 degree. So its one more angle is 180 degree minus 60 degree, which is equal to 1 plus or minus 120. So if I substitute k as 2, phi naught will be plus or minus 0, 180 minus 0, it's a 180 degree. See, whatever the angles we obtain now here is what? Null angles, 60 degree, 120 degree, minus 60, minus 120 degree, and then beamwidth between first nulls is what? 60 degree, and half power beamwidth will be what? 60 by 2 will be 30 degree. So this is how the radiation, it's a broadside array, right? So these are angles 41.4 minus 41.4, 138.6 minus 138.6 are the minor lobe maxima. So wherein minor lobe maximum value will be occurs. Other angles are nulls. The maximum radiation will be in the direction of 90 degree and what 270 degree, which is perpendicular to the ray axis. This is how we need to draw the radiation pattern, where the maxima occurs, that is the one thing, and then where the nulls are occurs, that is the second thing. Third point, where the minor lobe will be maximum. So depends upon these three parameters, we can draw the any kind of radiation pattern for the given condition, where they may vary the number of point sources, or else the spacing between them, or else what might be the phase difference angle, that is delta value. So they may ask you to draw the field pattern or first null's beam width and also half power beam width. So first null's beam width will be like this. This is 60 degrees here and then minus 60 degree here. It's a first nulls. So in this direction this is the first null direction, in this direction this is the first null direction. So beam width between first nulls is what? 60 degree. Half power point will be what? 60 by 2. So this is how we need to solve the problems very clearly, right? So we'll stop it here. Rest all the things we'll discuss in the next class. Thank you.